All right, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm basically gonna get out here and start getting this engine put back down in the car. Uh, if you see my last video, I was gonna start taking care of some of this wiring here, and I got in here and I replaced some of the wiring in it because it was clear down to the insulation was gone, and in some spots even the wiring was kind of tore up and just not looking very well. So I got in there and replaced some of it, and I put on some new heat shrink tubing, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it looks so much better, and it should work quite a bit better. But yeah, I need to get in here and I need to get these transmission cooler lines reinstalled, because I'd just rather put them in now than to try to get them put in there after I get the engine set down. But speaking of the engine, I have got the oil cooler lines for the engine itself put back on, and I'm starting to work on getting these return lines ran, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I would just like to thank all of my new subscribers for subscribing, and really everybody for subscribing and liking my videos. And yeah, basically, without further ado, we'll get out here and I'll get those lines put in, get the front of the car cleaned off, and I'll put it outside and we'll start getting this engine put back in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, well, I've got the engine back out here, back out into my shop, just getting a few things put on it. Like the starter and the wiring here that goes up to it, and also the alternator. I just kind of wanted to show you guys, some people, you can kind of tell by this bracket here that some people don't know exactly how to adjust the alternator belt on one of these old diesels. If you look right in here, you've got two different bolts. This bolt right here actually holds on the main bracket onto the engine, while this other bolt you can see right here runs through that bracket into the alternator. And you basically you have to come up in here and loosen up this bolt, or this bracket does not move, and that doesn't allow the alternator to adjust right. And when you do that, if you don't loosen up that bolt, you take a chance of, well, you'll more than likely end up bending this adjuster here. And you can kind of tell here that that one there is bent just a little bit. I tried to straighten it up as best I could, but that's just kind of one thing that you want to do, is loosen up that inside bolt there, and then you can take and you can loosen that right there, and that's pretty much how you adjust it. And you also have to loosen up that bottom bolt there. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that. And now I'm basically just going to get some of this wiring kind of put up over the engine, and yeah, get it unbolted from that engine stand, and I'm gonna try to get this thing put down in there. All right, as you can see here, I've got my engine stand out, getting ready to drop this thing back in. And there's a couple of things that you want to look out for whenever you go to drop it back in. is, you know, like hoses or anything else like that, you just want to make sure that you don't, you know, really, you know, hit anything in there. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start getting this dropped back in. All right, well, there you have it. You know, I got it set back down in there. You know, it wasn't too hard at all with the you know, correct tools and whatnot. But yeah, I'll get it brought back in out of this hot sun and yeah, continue on. All right, well, there you have it. You know, it wasn't too difficult to you know, get this set back down in there. You know, I still need to get back in there and, you know, put the bell housing bolts in and the engine mount bolts, but yeah, nothing, you know, too dramatic. You know, it basically just kind of went in there and, you know, set right on down. You know, if you, you know, use the correct tools, like oh, I'm not load, yeah, this load leveler here, you know, that really makes it quite a bit easier to you know, set one of these down in. But yeah, you know, I think I've got, well, I know I've got a few things to you know, left to do on it. You know, basically just kind of putting all of this stuff back together. And you know, went ahead and, you know, since I you know, pulled the motor and all of that, you know, now that it's thoroughly hot in here because I had that garage door open, I think I'm going to call it a day, and I'll probably get out and you know, finish this up, you know, maybe tomorrow or the next few days. But you know, I'm still waiting around for that gasket for the EGR to come in, and that honestly might be another week. So until that comes in, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I can't really start it without that. But yeah, there you have it. So you know, like I say, if you know, you like these videos and, you know, you want to see more content with my old 300 SD, or, you know, if you want to see some of the other content that I've done with the old car, I do have a playlist with, gosh, a lot of the things that I've done on here, from, you know, the brakes to the cooling system, you know, just a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of little stuff like that on here. But yeah, you know, like I say, if you enjoy these videos, you know, give me a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I do have a little bit more work I want to do on this thing. And yeah, like I say, thanks for watching. See you next time.